I know what you're thinking. Non-Canon Expert, I get that you're upset that some of your friends have been relegated from the canon and wait in exile to hopefully one day make their triumphant returns, but are we really talking about torture? I understand the question, but other than the fact that Star Wars fans have had to endure various forms of torture themselves from time to time, there is relevance to the topic within the current Star Wars canon. Following the New Republic's victory over the remnants of the Galactic Empire at the Battle of Jakku, roughly 1 year after the events in Return of the Jedi, the New Republic and the Galactic Empire traveled to Coruscant to end the hostilities between the two sides through the signing of a peace treaty. Known as the Galactic Concordance, this peace treaty officially brought an end to the Galactic Civil War, wherein the Galactic Empire surrendered to the New Republic. But more than just ending the conflict, the Galactic Concordance imposed terms upon the Empire. These terms included a prohibition on the Empire's recruitment and mobilization of stormtroopers, the ending of hostilities by the Empire with the New Republic, the abandonment of the Empire's Imperial Academies, and a term placed upon the Empire to remain within the predetermined boundaries in the core and inner rim. I'm sure that it all worked out great for the New Republic. But more importantly for the purposes of this video, the Galactic Concordance also included a term that imposed upon the Empire a prohibition on the use of torture. In this video expose, I will discuss 8 methods of torture that would have been prohibited in the galaxy under the terms of the Galactic Concordance, where in a galaxy full of darkside users, bounty hunters, and individuals just in need of information, torture was used quite extensively. The first method of torture on our list of banned methods by the New Republic is chemical-induced torture. During the time of the Galactic Empire, the Imperials employed a number of chemicals, drugs, and pharmaceuticals that were used to directly torture their victims or to enhance the process of torture with the goal of extracting information. For example, chemicals were used by the Empire that, when injected, could make their victims' blood feel as though it was boiling within them, or assist in lowering a victim's pain threshold and suppress endorphins in the body to help amplify pain, that would cause even small applications of pain feel like agony. Chemical-induced torture could also be used to subdue and torture powerful Force users, such as when the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Bane, was tortured by Princess Sarah, through the injection of various chemicals into Bane's neck and causing his body to undergo strong convulsions. Number 7 on our list of torture methods that were banned by the New Republic through the signing of the Galactic Concordance is the method of breaking an individual's bones in an attempt to tear desired information out of them. This painful torture was at the disposal of Imperials prior to the signing of the Galactic Concordance, but it was also used by bounty hunters, particularly Aura Singh, who used this method on a number of occasions to aid in her attempt to collect information relating to a potential bounty. The agonizing method of cutting finds its place at number 6 on our list of banned torture methods. In most cases, the goal of cutting was to extract information through the application of short bursts of pain caused by slashing at the skin with a sharp object. The object used could differ based upon what was available or what would cause significant levels of fear in the victim. For example, during the Clone Wars, Asajj Ventress simply used a knife to inflict the torture of cutting upon Alpha-17, an Alpha-class commando in the clone army of the Republic, in order to obtain information regarding the movement of the Republic's troops. On the other hand, Boba Fett threatened to use a fusion cutter to apply the method of cutting upon a mechanic, who eventually avoided the torture by revealing all that he knew to the bounty hunter. At number 5 on our list is the torture method of electric shock. Electricity applied to an individual for the purposes of torture could be applied in a number of ways, such as through the use of a droid to administer powerful electric jolts, through shocker sticks, or as we saw in the case of Ahsoka, who experienced the torture of electric shock on a number of occasions, through stun cuffs or a slaving collar. Electric shock was used significantly throughout the Clone Wars to try to pry information from those on the receiving ends of the shock. For example, when bounty hunter Cad Bane hunted down Jedi Master Bola Ropal and took him prisoner within his frigate, the bounty hunter trapped the Jedi Master within a magnetic containment field. Cad Bane demanded that Master Ropal assist him in opening a holocron in order to unlock the crucial information within a Kyber memory crystal, information pertaining to the names of all known Force-sensitive children in the galaxy. When Master Ropal refused Cad Bane's demands, he was electrically shocked numerous times, ultimately resulting in his death. The fourth method of torture on our list of torture methods banned throughout the galaxy by the New Republic is that of relying upon physical blows to a victim to force their acquiescence. Although probably the least sophisticated method on the list, straight-up physical beatings could be effective in providing desired results. This method of torture was seen during the Clone Wars when Darth Maul and his brother, Savage Opress, captured Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, wherein as their prisoner, Obi-Wan was viciously beaten by both Maul and Opress. More sophisticated than the previous method of simple physical blows, number 3 on our list is the use of interrogation droids, and more specifically, the ITO interrogator droid that was designed by the Imperial Security Bureau and used by the Empire during its reign over the galaxy. Banned throughout the galaxy after the signing of the Galactic Concordance, the ITO interrogator droid, or torture droid, was employed by the Empire to obtain information from their prisoners through the use of elaborate and scientific methods of torture. These droids were capable of injecting a prisoner with chemicals that could lower their threshold for pain and force them to remain conscious throughout the entire torture process. Further, the ITO interrogator droid could implement a mind probe on the prisoner, whereby information could be forcibly learned by delving deep into the prisoner's mind. In the penultimate spot on our list of banned torture methods is the painful method of branding. Branding involved the use of heat to severely burn the victim's flesh. A number of objects could be used to carry out the torture of branding effectively, such as red-hot metal or lasers. However, branding could also be conducted through the use of a lightsaber, whereby repeated slashes of the skin with a lightsaber would burn and scorch the skin all too well. Branding through the use of a lightsaber was threatened to be carried out by Darth Maul during the Clone Wars on Obi-Wan, who was his prisoner at the time, promising that his ensuing death would be an excruciating one. Fortunately for Obi-Wan, he was able to make his escape before the branding torture commenced. And in the final spot on our list of torture methods that were banned by the New Republic after the Galactic Concordance's galaxy-wide prohibition on the practice of torture is the brutal torture method called the burning. The burning was a gruesome and extremely painful method of torture that called for the repeated use of a blaster that was set to a low level of power. Once set to low, the blaster would be used repeatedly on the victim to slowly and painfully sear the flesh from the body right down to the bone. The person administering the burning would repeat the process over a number of different areas on the victim until they received the information that they were looking for. Unsurprisingly, the burning many times resulted in death. This method of torture was utilized by both bounty hunters and the Empire's Imperial forces alike. So there we go. 8 methods of torture that would have been prohibited in the galaxy by the New Republic under the terms of the Galactic Concordance. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for getting past first season growing pains.